Herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Stream vom guten Idioles. Heute spielen wir weiter Cabernet mit der guten Lisa oder Elisabeth als Vampirin. Letztes Mal haben wir das Gutshaus verlassen, sind in die Stadt gekommen und sollen jetzt für die Gräfin die Kinder des Bürgermeisters befreunden, weil die will ein paar Dokumente aus dem Haus haben. Aber es gibt noch einiges anderes, so mit, was wir machen können, das sind ja sozusagen die Auszubildenden des Doktors. Haben noch viele anderes zu tun. Weiter. Was ist unser Platz? Wir haben ja letztes Mal aufgehört, wo wir uns mit dem Sohn des Bürgermeisters befreundet haben. Kalender. Bitte, ja. Beziehungen. Wo ist der? Evgeny, genau. Mit dem wir uns angefreundet. Aber mit Anastasia noch nicht, weil unsere Musik zu niedrig sind. Und das müssen wir ein bisschen erhöhen, damit wenigstens auf 3. 2 Musik. Elisabsi, ich wünsche Ihnen einen wunderschönen Abend. Hoffe, hat es einen angenehmen Tag gehabt. In Kapitel lesen. 2. 15. Geschichte. Wobei bei Geschichte haben wir schon alles genommen, was wir da hatten. Ja, ich kann nichts mehr lesen. Jo, es hat gepasst. Muss halt irgendwann mal ab ja Mitte März Termin wieder bei Orthopäden, wenn die Schulter oder wieder starke Schmerzen der Schulter, also dann bis zum Ellbogen geht es runter, es sind so, ja, jetzt ekelhaft. Kann eh nichts mehr machen. Aber ansonsten, der Tag war in Ordnung. War ruhig, war gechillt. So, jetzt schlafi. Dann morgen geht's weiter. Wir können eh nichts mehr machen.
Mama?
Wo ist die Katze?
What's wrong, Lisa? Why aren't you asleep?
Die Katze ist weg.
I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please?
Schlaf nicht mehr.
Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. You sing so well, Mommy.
Eine schöne Stimme.
Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Ooh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too.
Ja, aber dafür haben wir keine Punkte investiert.
Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy.
Ja, ich habe jetzt an, glaube ich, eins. Jetzt, glaube ich, der dritte verschiedene Orthopäde,
Sweet dreams, my darling.
was ich hingehe, wegen der Schulter. Mal schauen, ob der neue besser ist als die anderen zwei. Mal schauen, ob die besser sind.
Lisa. Lisa.
Oh, ich habe kein Blut mehr.
Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Idiot.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
Nicht witzig.
I got you, didn't I?
Nicht witzig.
Was this all a prank?
Ah. War kein guter.
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
Ja.
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room.
Das war nicht wirklich
And
witzig.
then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible. We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
Nee, hast vergessen.
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now?
Ooh.
Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you.
Unsichtbar.
There you go. Where's Lisa? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you?
Ein bisschen grau um die Nase ist die junge Dame.
Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity.
Ausreichend. Komm, Mama.
Ah!
Oh,
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
dann macht Naruto 10 Minuten unsichtbar. Kurz ausruhen, wieder. Wenn die unsichtbar ist, kann sie von Verbesserung stehlen. Das tun halte linke Maus gedrückt, wenn du die Nähe zur Sonne aufhältst. Und dann eine zeitlich begrenzte Herausforderung bestehst. Wenn dieser schnell wegspielt, landet sie im Gefängnis. Und selbst der Erfolgsfall wirkt sich der Stelle auf der Moral aus. Also. Rechts unten.
Now that we've all had our fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
Der Beginn jetzt mit mehr Glück gehabt.
I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Ich glaube ja.
I don't see why not. We seem to get along.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose as long as you get that invitation and those documents.
Ja.
On a personal note, though,
Ja.
it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt.
Naja.
Just something to consider.
70 haben wir nicht. Hm. Wie viel? Oh. Keine 70.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Thanks for the tip, Hussar.
Menschlichkeit. Ah, 2 Punkte nur. Okay.
Just something to consider.
Ja, mag ich auch gerade. Mal ein bisschen.
Anyhow, I suppose my job here is done.
Wir sehen uns wieder.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad.
Ja, vielleicht.
Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
So. Das speichern. Das erstmal schauen wir uns an, was wir bekommen haben.
I should remember to pick up Faina's results from the doctor's lab today. Otherwise, they may expire.
Das wollte ich gerade machen. Die Ergebnisse holen. Ne, heute war gewesen. Kalender. Er wollte wissen, mit wem wir uns lang angefreundet haben, mit wem wir die Einladung bekommen, von wem wir die Einladung höchstwahrscheinlich bekommen. Soweit.
What should I work on today?
Die Ergebnisse.
All right, let's take a look at the results.
Trommelwirbel, was kommt raus?
Huh. It appears she could have rheumatic fever. Rather unusual for her age.
Fieber. Okay.
I should pay her a visit.
Und was haben wir hier? Charakterakten sortieren. Ja, das machen wir später. Na, bei der Knopf bitte. Aufgaben. Bei Genis. Erfüllt jetzt halt. Ah, müssen wir weitermachen. Wo ist die Katze? Ich hoffe, ich kann endlich so ab angehen und mit dir sprechen. Weil letztes Mal ging es ja nicht. Weil da war Evgeny, der wollte mit dir sprechen. Nicht kommen. Behinder, wie geht's hier? Katze ist auch nicht da.
These books are written in a foreign language. They look beautiful. Wish I could read some of them.
Eins.
Good evening. How are you feeling, Faina?
I'm all right, dear, thank you. Just feeling a little weary today.
Untersuchung. Das hier.
I actually came to talk with you about the test results.
Oh?
I believe you may have rheumatic fever. It's much more commonly found in children, so this would be a rather rare case.
Well, People always tell me that I am still a child at heart.
Das sind wir alle. Hallo, willkommen. Ein bisschen Vampirleben.
Perhaps they are more right about it than they think, huh? Is this something I should be concerned about?
Vielleicht.
If it is what I think it is, with the right treatment, we should be able to fix you in no time. I am glad we caught it at this stage, though. Otherwise, there could have been some rather unpleasant complications. Here is something to help with the inflammation. Take it regularly, and you should feel better soon enough.
Thank you, little dove. What a lucky crone I am to have an angel like you next door.
I don't know if that's quite true.
Die kann erröten sogar. Als Vampirin.
Don't be shy, dear. You deserve it. Smart as a whip, pretty as a picture. If you stay true to your heart, I can just tell you will go far. This town needs someone like you. Now, more than ever.
Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
That's all one can do anyway, isn't it?
Ich hoffe, dass ein angenehmen Tag, Herr Wolf. Dass nicht für stressig war. Kann ich helfen?
Would you like some help with the plants?
How sweet of you to offer. But I'm all right, dear. Taking care of them brings me joy. That will be my one good deed for the day.
Halt jung, immer wieder ein bisschen was zu machen.
One good deed?
Aber wait.
Oh, that's just a silly rule of mine. Every day, no matter how small, I like to do at least one good thing.
Hey Sinas, willkommen. Willkommen zum kleinen Cabernet-Stream.
Helped out a stranger with directions. Great. Baked some cookies for the neighbors. Even better. Feeding the plants will do just fine for today.
Klingt schwer, ne? Klingt toll.
That sounds lovely. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Well, off you go, little dove. Don't want to hold you with my ramblings any longer.
Good night, Faina. Feel better soon.
Gute Nacht. Tschüss. Tschüss mit Ö. Aber hier geht es noch weiter, wie es aussieht. Also noch nicht fertig. Oh, wir haben 100% bei ihr. Wupp, wupp. Dieser konnte bei Faina rheumatisches Fieber diagnostizieren und schrieb hier entsprechende Behandlung. Jetzt müssen wir die Katze finden. Ein bisschen Arbeit suchen. Wir brauchen
No mail for me this time.
Blut. Wobei, Inventar wir. Wie viel? Eine halbe. Ein bisschen aufgefüllt. Wo steckt sich jetzt die Katze? Das ist Salon. Jetzt kann ich dir sprechen.
Hello there.
Tina. Hä? Okay, das ist dann wohl, haben die was nicht übersetzt. Evgeny?
Have you seen Evgeny tonight?
I'm afraid I have.
Okay.
Did something happen? Is he all right?
Nothing out of the ordinary, sadly. He got too drunk, and I refused to serve him, so he left.
Okay.
Oh, do you think he went home?
I'd say chances of that are slim to none.
Ah, ich glaube, ich weiß, wo er hingegangen ist. Ich glaube, ich weiß, wo der hingegangen ist.
Does this kind of thing happen often?
Ich glaube, ja.
It's not getting better, I can tell you that.
Genau, in die nächste Kneipe.
Where do you think he went?
I'm willing to bet that he's at that vodka bar on the other side of town.
Genau.
Real nasty place. And I'm not just saying that because they're my competition.
Ja, kann ich dir zustimmen. War gerade drin gewesen. Und der Ladenbesitzer betrügt. 21.
Thank you. I'll take a look there.
Hey, it's none of my business, of course. But I wouldn't drink their Cabernet if I were you. Just a friendly piece of advice.
So.
Understood. Thank you, Arben. That was very helpful.
See you.
Hier kann ich wohl nichts machen. Das nicht durch. Das nicht durch. Rostristor. Stehen. Oh, das braucht Zeit. Jetzt verbraucht Zeit.
Hello, young lady. How may I help you?
Wie soll ich Beziehungen aufbauen, wenn ich nichts machen kann? Ich kaufe mal eins. Ein Fisch. Vielleicht brauche ich es irgendwann. Angelköder. 10 was gewesen. Pack. Schwarze Folge. So.
Good choice.
Ah, wenn ich kaufe, verbessert sich die Beziehung von dem Typ.
Anything particular you're looking?
Habe ich die auch dabei? Nee, die ist nicht dabei. Okay. Du bist unwichtig. Du bist unwichtig. Anastasia. Und wo ist die Katze? Hey. Kann da landen, normalerweise. Ja. 6 von 21. But. Katze. Wo ist Ghost? Oh. Noch eins. Musikschule, komme ich da nicht rein. Vielleicht die Katze wieder hier. Nein, oben ist sie nicht. Da kann ich schon nicht durch. Ist noch zu dreckig. Hui. Bookstore.
Locked.
Bindo. Bookstore.
Locked.
Oh. Fehlen noch ein paar Bücher. Können wir mit dir quatschen? Okay, der geht raus.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ja. Vielleicht ist auch Ghost in der Kneipe. Mal schauen. Mal schauen. Hoppala. Hast nicht gesehen. Du hast keine Fledermaus gesehen.
Kirill, you beady-eyed scoundrel, give me back my book.
Man sollte nicht mit ihm spielen.
No need to get personal, Evgeny. It was a fair game.
Nein.
Like hell it was, you cheat. I need it, don't you get it? My life's work is in it. It is my life.
It's my life.
Then why did you wager it?
Ja, die Spieler denken so, ja, beim nächsten Mal gewinne ich bestimmt alles und am Ende.
Son of a bitch.
But like I already told you, I'm not without heart.
Aber
I'm willing to play for it again whenever you're ready.
okay. Ja, einmal. Muss ich gehen? Warum?
That scum. My book.
Wie der Schlimmsten taukelt. Links, rechts, links, rechts.
What did you do to him?
Excuse me? I did positively nothing. He got inebriated and wanted to play cards. Who am I to reject a man a simple pleasure?
Ja, hast nachgezogen wie Sau. Genau, das ist falsch.
He's clearly not in the right state of mind to make bets.
Yep.
He is a grown man and can make his own decisions. Say, if you do want to help him out so much, would you care to play around?
Komm, eine
Fine.
Münze.
Let's do this.
Eine Münze kann ich verschwenden.
Well, thank you kindly.
What are we playing?
Why don't we just play 21?
Nicht gegen dich. Gegen die anderen zwei? Okay. Aber du betrügst
You
irgendwie.
just tell me when to stop, young lady.
Warte. Boah, 17 ist so eine Scheißzahl. Du kannst Glück haben, es kommt noch eine 3 oder eine 4. Oder du kannst Pech haben, kommt 5, 6 und so weiter. Oh. Das ist so eine beschissene Zahl. Ja, hat er gesagt. Oh, fuck you. Ah, es geht noch 5 Karten. Als ob das genau 18 kommt. Achso, ich muss spielen, bis ich gewinne, oder was?
Damn it.
Sorry. Seems like I'm keeping the prize and the money. Look on the bright side. Unlucky at cards means lucky in love.
Nee. Ja, sag's doch.
I don't believe this. You are a cheat. Evgeny was right.
Such hurtful words from such a beautiful young woman. But I forgive you.
Mal, wenn ich rausgehe. Ah. Wollte mich unsichtbar
Are you
machen.
all right?
Wollte mich unsichtbar machen.
Never better. You didn't have to do this, Lisa. Thank you.
Okay.
That's what friends do.
Friends? Do you consider me a friend?
Da ich die Papiere brauche, ja.
Didn't I tell you? I'm exclusively friends with people whom I get to walk home drunk.
You will be very popular living in these parts.
Evgeny?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my father likes his drink too. He started when my brother and I were very young.
Is that how you learn to take care of drunk people?
Ja.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
It must have been hard for you.
Ja, das glaube ich. Wenn man sieht, wie andere sich betrinken, da will man selber nicht sowas machen.
I try not to think about it.
I should apologize to Anastasia. She doesn't deserve this.
How often does this happen?
Whenever I can't write.
Also sehr oft, wie es aussieht.
I see. I remember you mentioned a writer's block.
Okay, Sinas, mache ich, aber du wohnst leider zu weit weg.
How long has it been?
A while.
Ich glaube schon.
I sense it's not a good time to probe further on this. You must be in a lot of pain.
Why do you think that?
My father says that when he drinks, it helps dull the pain.
Ja, das betäubt zwar für eine kurze Zeit, aber wenn der Alkohol nachlässt, geht halt die Betäubung weg. Dann fängt von vorne an. Das ist ein Teufelskreislauf. Man trinkt eine Betäubung, um betäubt zu werden, und dann geht's wieder los.
I feel dull when I'm sober. When I drink, it's to feel something, not the other way around.
Schon wieder ein Wort. Wupp, wupp. Nicht mal eine halbe Stunde.
We're here.
Good. You sound a little better.
I do feel better. Thank you again, Lisa.
You're most welcome.
Would you please come over for tea sometime?
Oh, hier ist eine Einladung. Punkt. Oh.
what would your wife think about that?
Anastasia, I'm sure she'd love to get to know you. Come anytime. If the lights are on, that means we're home.
Oh,
Thank you for the invitation, Evgeny. I'd like that.
That's great. Now I just need to get my book back.
vielleicht kriege ich zurück.
I can help you with that. I'd love to teach that bastard a lesson.
You are the best. I'd hug you, but I don't want to breathe near you in my condition.
Let's come up with a plan next time we meet.
Well, I'd better go inside and explain myself to Anastasia. Good night. I can't thank you enough.
Good night, Evgeny. Till next time.
Oh, and Lisa?
Ja.
I'll make sure you hear that poem. I promise. If it's the last thing I do.
Well, the invitation is received. For better or for worse.
Oh, 91 freundlich. Anastasia. Spotserver. Wow. Hätte ich schwören können. Oh, Level Up. Jetzt auch gedacht, dass es, wie der Husar gesagt hat, eigentlich die Geschwister, aber okay. Jetzt schwören können, der hat Geschwister gesagt. Jetzt schwören können, der hat Geschwister gesagt. Ach, naja. Oh, wer bist denn du? Okay. Kann nicht mit dir quatschen, also ist unwichtig. Haben wir alles. Kann ich durch. Okay, Sinas, bis gleich. Das heißt, wir gehen kurz wieder zum Saufen. Und dann mal
Go
schauen.
away, you.
Ich bin später raus. Kurz zum. Wo ist die Katz? Außer ist die Musik. Ah, da geht's nur mit.
So, our heap says that ever since the Polovic accepted his offering, his part of the field has flourished.
That's all well and good, but I bet if he played the guitar a little less and worked the field more, he wouldn't need to rely on Polovics as much.
So.
Booze here smells just like surgical spirit.
Mit denen kann ich noch nichts machen.
This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of.
Ja, sehr schön. Also, Katze ist irgendwo verschwunden. Die muss ich noch machen. Muss noch dreimal die Dinger machen. Das kommt bestimmt später, weil wir haben es nicht abgeschlossen. Besuche das Haus. Besuche. Wo ist das? Wo ist die Katze? Kann ich hier rein? Ah, ohne Einladung geht nicht. Okay. Ohne Einladung kann ich in die Kirche.
Get away from me.
What would you like?
Mauer. Saufen. Saufen.
Farewell.
So. Oh, die Uhr ist egal. Dann versuchen wir mal ins Haus zu kommen.
The lights are off outside. It's too early for Evgeny and Anastasia to sleep. They must be out.
Weinwasser. Nicht noch angewiesen. Richtig. Oh, Teil.
People don't always smile for these pictures, but not these two. They must have been happy at the time.
Ich wollte eigentlich das hier.
With a house like this, I imagined Anastasia owning a larger dress collection. Although she certainly has good taste, one of the outfits here is just stunning.
Das ist böse, ist gut. Wobei, ich habe keine Menschheit bekommen. Das heißt, also.
With a house like this, although
Okay.
she can afford a new one.
Was ist das? Das ist 5 Punkte. Oh, ich kann mit dir sprechen und dann Musik machen. Hey, wup, wup. Naja.
What's this for? I bet it will come in handy.
Oh, Schlüssel. Kleiner Schlüssel, der Leser im Schlafzimmer des Quarzworts gefunden hat.
Glinka, Chopin, Bach. She really does have wonderful taste in music. Must have been next to impossible to get these cylinders. Some dusty sheet music.
Na, mir fällt. Tadä! Braucht das Kleid und 5-mal. Wobei 2-mal kann ich lesen, das sind 4-mal. Mit dem anderen 5. Ah, ich muss 3-mal die Bücher lesen, dann habe ich 10 mit dem Buch. Ja, mit dem Kleid. Dann kann ich es mal lesen.
There's last month's newspaper stored in here.
2. Juli freute sich darüber, Sally Squadsworth als neuen Bürgermeister zu begrüßen. Sally teilte dem Reporter mit, dass er keine Kosten scheuen und den Kampf gegen die Korruption nicht unversucht lassen wird. Zu seinen weiteren unmittelbaren Zielen gehören die Unterstützung ehrlicher ansässiger Unternehmen und die Schaffung dringender Stabilität in der Stadt. Am 17. Mai wurde der ehemalige Bürgermeister Valentin Koropow von der Polizei festgenommen. Die erwarteten Verfahren wegen unrechtmäßiger Einflussnahme und Verurteilung von öffentlichen Geldern. Na.
Peculiar. There's last month's news.
Skorzov? Skoropov. Ich habe irgendwo den Namen gelesen. Ups.
Peculiar.
Beziehungen. Nein. 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 Aber hey, Rabe, ja. Ja, der. Ja, DLC. Ich habe schon gesehen, dass.
That's Evgeny and Savelli in the Skortsov family photo. They seem close.
Aber ich dachte, wenn ich es einmal bestätige, ist automatisch freigeschaltet. Jetzt muss ich mal Steam Labs machen. Oder Elements.
So that's what this key is for.
Ich freue mich aufs DLC von Lies of P. Ich muss auch das NG++ anfangen, irgendwann mal. Ah, das wird.
This
Oh.
must be Evgeny's study. Honestly, it looks exactly how I imagined it.
Ah, genau dieselbe Figur wie von Faina.
Author's copies of Evgeny's poetry book, Dead Winter. Maybe I should give it a read at some point.
Wenn ich es mitnehme, ist Diebstahl, oder?
Author's copy. Maybe I should. Evgeny has enough of those anyway. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Oh, es wächst. Aber ich verliere keine Menschlichkeit dafür.
A lot of thrown away scribbles. Must be Evgeny's poetry drafts. Seems like he's been
Maybe.
working on the same poem for a while, called The Curse.
Business.
Most of these have barely anything written on them. Seems like he hated every idea he had from the very beginning.
Ja, so sind halt Künstler. Wenn von Anfang an nichts ihnen passt, weggeschmissen. So, sauber.
This must be the result of some recent creative struggles.
What the hell? I swear I locked it.
They're back, and sounds like they're coming here.
And how much exactly do you owe them?
Im Zimmer wird nicht geraucht.
I owe what I owe. No need to go into details.
Funny. And I'd say it's prime time we get into them. We are broke, Evgeny. We can't afford these habits any longer.
Thanks to Uncle, we live in a grand house for pennies. We'll get by, Anastasia.
Ja, zu trinken.
I don't want to get by, Evgeny. I want a normal life with a normal husband. I meant...
That's it. I don't want to hear another word of this.
Have you been drinking again?
Möchtest du es nicht?
No.
Don't lie to me, Evgeny. You're drunk. Every day this week you have been drinking.
I am not drunk. I just had one glass. That's it.
I can't take this circus any longer. I need to get some air.
Where do you think you're going?
Ja, zum Glück. Ansonsten wäre schon längst vorbei.
I feel so weak all of a sudden. And hungry.
Oh.
These are Evgeny's personal letters.
Ah, nicht Lebensfünf. Ah, weil ich 5 habe, kann ich die lesen.
Interesting. Seems like Evgeny has a pen pal. Her name is Ksenia, and evidently she's a fan.
Das ist nie was Gutes, wenn man einen Fan hat.
It started a few months ago when she wrote about admiring his work, and they've been communicating ever since. Good to know.
Ist nie gut, doch? Oh ja.
A secret panel under the floorboard. Clever.
Hätte ich nicht gesehen. Wäre es nicht das Zeichen gewesen.
There's an envelope with a City Hall seal. This must be what the Countess is looking for.
Der Umschlag in Lisa in Auftrag der Gräten aus dem Haus des Scholars holen sollte.
Hold on a second. What's this? 50 coins. Now, that's a lot of money.
100, nein. Also wieder Nihilismus. Inventar.
What could possibly be inside this envelope that's so important?
Wir sind nicht neugierig. Wir wollen nur wissen, was drin steht. Sind wir menschlich oder nicht? Bitte, Evans.
Oh, I'll just give it one glimpse. No one's going to notice. Nothing ventured. Documents, receipts, shipment orders. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of construction. The language is really dry. It's hard to make sense of any of this. Savelli did plan on supporting businesses, though, so not too surprising. Still, not sure what all the fuss is about. Maybe I shouldn't have risked opening the envelope after all.
Stellungen, Wissenschaft. Ja. Freut mich, dass das so gut geklappt habe. Ja. Ist halt. Wenn ich lag, dann nicht gewinnt.
These look like purchase orders by the vodka bar from City Hall. Documents, receipts, shipment orders. A lot of these seem to be for some sort of...
Okay, das stimmt auch nicht.
It seems, among other things, Savelli recently purchased some heavy machinery and rented large storage spaces. Can't quite understand from this what they were buying. Documents... A lot of these seem...
Okay. Haben wir alles? Trotzdem weiß ich nicht. Wo zum Geiseln? Bestimmt unten.
I'm starving. I can't delay this any longer.
Ich glaube, das ist vorprogrammiert, dass die hungrig wird.
If I don't eat now, I just know I will die.
Ich glaube, das ist vorprogrammiert.
Such a big table for such a small family. Must be lonely. We had a samovar just like this in my old home. How I miss having evening tea with Kolya. I wonder how he is.
Ja, aber das weiß man ja vorher nicht.
The garden outside is gorgeous. I'd never leave it if I lived here.
Das ist halt das Ding an Blind. Du weißt nie, was passiert.
There he is. His skin looks so beautiful in the moonlight. I can smell his flesh from all the way over here. I need to taste him. I need to feed.
Check offen.
I think I know what I need to do. Should I come over?
Ja, rausgehen geht nicht.
Evgeny?
Lisa? What are you doing here?
This seems to be a bad moment, but I came to talk with you about your book.
The book? Oh.
The book.
I completely forgot about it. My life's work. Perhaps it's because I despise it. No, despise myself so much in this moment.
Ja, weniger trinken. Das hilft auch glücklich. Alle sind
How
glücklich.
insignificant and inconsequential I am. How much harm I cause to the ones who love me.
Is there some way I can help?
Sag ihn aus. Sag ihn aus.
Nothing can ease the self-imposed burdens of the mind.
But maybe I can tune them out a little.
How might one do that?
Mit Jetzt?
There's this song my mother used to sing sometimes when I was falling asleep. I remember how much it helped me with similar thoughts. Would you like me to sing it for you?
Please.
Ah, das ist Bezirzen.
Hush, love, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. Evgeny?
Der ist schon weg.
No response. Did I just enchant him? Truthfully, I meant no harm, but I sense my time is running out. I have to use this opportunity. I'm sorry.
Jeder Ableber seinen Weg finden, seinen Blutsverrat mit der Schöpfung auszufüllen, sonst droht ein endgültiger Tod. Um dich von Menschen zu ernähren, sich zuerst in dem Anfreunden und deinem abgeschnittenen Bereich mit Zirzen anwenden. Dann musst du dich nennen. Dabei Gegenstand nähern und drücken, sobald das Aussagesymbol sieht. Oh, das ist eine Entscheidung.
What should I impress on him?
Wenn das Buch, dann ist es vorbei. Nein, die sind furchtbar. Dann sind schon ein bisschen grausam. Wende das neue Buch.
You will pull yourself together and finish the new book you're working on, no matter what.
Hm. Okay, ich kann nicht weg. Okay, ich muss ihn Sagi machen. Halte den Maus verdrückt, um dich von deinem Opfer zu ernähren. Die Menge, wo du aussagst, die du aussagen kannst, wo du tötest, hängt von einer Person und ihrem Gesundheitszustand ab. Drücke recht weiter, um abzulassen. Hälfte. Passt.
Good Lord. Lisa? Is that you?
Wie viel hat sich geändert? 71.
What have you done to my husband?
That's not how this was supposed to go.
Sing.
And the light will...
What are you doing? Is this some sort of ritual? Help! Somebody help! This woman is possessed by the devil.
Phew, trying out.
I'm not a petty man, but I think it's safe to say you owe me one.
Ja, die funktioniert, weil du bist nicht mit ihr befreundet.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I knew you were going here tonight, and I thought I should stay close in case of, well, something like this. Lo and behold, I heard all the commotion from the garden and swooped in.
Don't you need an invitation to come here?
Das ist der Garten. Nein, das ist im Haus.
Only inside the house. Gardens don't count.
Ja.
People have this weird notion that they can own the land itself. I guess nature doesn't feel that way.
Nur die eigenen 4 Wände zählen. Alles andere ist frei.
I was trying to use enchantment, but it didn't work.
Moin Max, willkommen.
They must not have liked you enough for you to charm them.
How were you able to do it then? Do you know them well?
Not particularly, but the more experienced you become, the less effort it takes to charm someone. Some of the elders can even do it to complete strangers.
What do I do now?
Relax. First thing you do is hand over what you found in the house. I trust that you have something for me.
Here were the documents Savelli kept in their house.
Excellent. The seal is broken. Have you read what's inside?
Bitte 15. 9! Ein Punkt habe ich nicht reingemacht. Nein. Egal.
You were being so cryptic. You can't blame me for trying to stay in the loop.
You are a wild one, aren't you? I should keep a close eye on you.
No.
I'll let it go this time, but no more improvisation on Countess's missions, understood?
Yes, sir.
Nonetheless, Countess will be very pleased to hear that you've done this favor for her.
Das hab ich doch.
Looks like someone is moving up in higher society.
Nee, ich will nur den einen Arsch in der Bar fertig machen.
I'm delighted to hear it.
The broad will wake up soon. She won't have any memory of what happened in the last few minutes, but she won't feel good about you. I can tell you that much.
Hm. Die haben mir Kleid geklaut. Die Ehemann angebissen.
She
Oh.
will, of course, immediately go to check on Evgeny, who should be back at it in a few days. Needless to say, if I were you, I'd let the doctor handle that one.
Hey.
I'm sure he will just blame it all on snakes as usual.
Snake. Snake.
I should go warn him.
That might be a good idea. Best to be done with this dreary business before sunrise.
Okay.
Oh, and if you ever get so ravenous again, might I suggest hunting rabbits in the forests and fields instead? Might not be the most nutritious nor pleasant of business, since you won't be able to enchant them.
Hey, ich wollte rausgehen, aber ich konnte nicht. Ist nicht mein Fehler.
However, it'll work as a last resort if you haven't managed to enchant a human under more private circumstances than tonight.
Ist nicht mein Fehler.
I should get going too. Must have been a hell of a week, huh?
Das kannst du laut sagen.
Hang in there, sister. It gets easier.
Thank you, Hussar.
Good night, Lisa. Not a day without drama.
Drama, baby. Drama.
I should get out of here before it's too late. Time to head home.
Drama, baby. Drama. Oh. Wir was sehen. Auf.
Even at home, Anastasia probably constantly works on her lessons.
Nehmen die 100 Münzen. Oder? Kann ich noch machen? Nein. Mist. Schade. Hätte ich gleich mitnehmen sollen. Na egal. Tick. Tschüss. Ui. Wenn ich nur wüsste, wo die Katze ist, das wäre geil. Außer. Okay. Vielleicht muss ich mit Trocken sprechen, dass ich vielleicht irgendwo hinfahren muss. Das ist irgendwie komisch. Weil irgendwo muss die Katze sein. Tschu. Doki. Okay. War ich nicht aufgetaucht? Die zwei sind nicht aufgetaucht. Doktor, Ein bisschen Ärger. Ich komme gleich zu dir. Ah, wobei, ne. Geht gar nicht. Oh.
Evening, Doctor. Are you all right? You don't look so well.
Yes, yes. Would you like some tea?
I wouldn't want to bother you.
Come, come. It's still hot.
All right.
I'd offer you some sushi and candy, but to eat solid food in our condition, you'd need a special pill.
Oh, was willst du da wirklich? Man kann feste Nahrung zu nehmen, aber dafür noch spezielle Tabletten.
I assume some kind of a digestive enzyme?
Precisely.
Yes, ich bin intelligent.
Sometimes I forget how smart you are. So, how did you enjoy your first week as a parasite?
Schön gesagt.
Excuse me?
Well, by the blush on your face, I assumed you'd fed on your first victim, have you not?
Ja, leider.
I did. Tonight I fed on my first victim.
Honestly, this is nothing to be ashamed of. It's just what we are.
Ja, stimmt, Sapsi. Der Doktor ist ein bisschen blass um die Augen.
We are forced by nature to survive by leeching on the weak and vulnerable. The sooner you accept it, the better. I learned it the hard way myself.
Ja. Nicht so einfach.
It's not that simple. I didn't choose this life myself, you know.
That's true, although neither did tapeworms and leeches. They are simply the way they are.
Ja, der Messenger war auch ein cooles Game gewesen.
Not only that, but unlike all the other parasites of the world, we don't even have the common decency to die. At least they decompose and give back to Earth in a circle of life, but we live forever. We are the ultimate parasite.
Da hat der Doktor recht.
Let's say that's true. There isn't all that much you and I can do about it, is there?
In die Sonne laufen.
That's where you're wrong, Lisa. We can still contribute to this world with our minds. We can still help science. We can do some real good here, Lisa. Trust me. That's why I converted you. This is why you are here. These must be your friends.
Ja, Evgeny.
Go and have some rest. And don't worry. I'll take care of everything.
Hey, ich kann noch was lesen. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor. Good luck.
It's all going to work itself out.
It's been a long night. I should get some rest.
Soll ich lesen? Literatur, Kunst. Da habe ich 10. Mit dem Kleid. Wobei, ne. Kann ich rein? Okay, natürlich. Fertig, kann die Aufgaben weitermachen. Kunst. Musik und Kunst. Hey, wo ist meine 2 Punkte? Hier, Säcke. Ah, du musst zweimal für die 2 Punkte. Ah, ich dachte, du musst zweimal. Du bekommst pro Ding 2 Dinger. Oh, jetzt bin ich traurig.
Perhaps it's time to spruce this place up a little.
Jetzt bin ich traurig. Vorhänge, schwarz. Habe ich nichts. Gemälde. Oh, Schädelbild. So. Wenn schon, denn schon. Dann gehen wir ein bisschen schlaffi. Oh, Kapitel 2. 6 Jahre zuvor. Morozov Haus.
Lisa? Lisa, are you alright?
Yes, Father. The pastry isn't fresh anymore. Sorry, Father. I'm all better now.
Hat sich nicht so wirklich angehört.
Nonsense. Are you ill, dear? Should I fetch a doctor?
No, thank you. It's just... I don't think I want to go tomorrow.
What? Why not?
Alles ist schwanger. 1 und 2.
It's just... I don't know if I'm ready. The competition is so high. The odds of me getting in the academy are practically none. What if I don't know any answers? What if I fail miserably, tarnish both my reputation and the family name?
Arnold hat Lampenfieber und dadurch musste sich übergeben. Zu viel Stress.
Lisa, look at me, dear. Lord knows I haven't always been the most compassionate parent to you and your brother. Perhaps I've picked a stick over a carrot more often than I should have, and for that I am sorry.
Was ich aber noch sagen muss, die Melodie, also der Soundtrack, eigentlich gut gemacht, ist nicht so nervig. Passt irgendwie gut dazu.
Dad,
As little consolation as it is, I know at least you can trust my words when I say this. With the exception of some occasional disciplinary warnings. You've been a truly remarkable student. You've brought home nothing but perfect marks.
Oh, Streberin.
Every essay of yours I read was full of insight and deep thought. You know your history more than well enough to not repeat its mistakes. I've never seen a more dedicated and talented young person than you. You've dreamt about being a doctor as early as when you started performing operations on your dolls.
Okay, so. Was hat die Puppe im Inneren? Nix. Okay, die nächste.
If someone can pass this exam and get in, it's you. If anyone deserves to be there, it's you. That's all I have to say.
Level up.
do you really believe that?
Give me a minute. Where the hell did I put it?
Dad, what are you looking for?
Aha! There it is. There. This is something I was going to give you when you got your notice of acceptance.
Den Anhänger, oder? Ja, Medaillon. Ein handgefälliges Medaillon. Ausstellung sie über das dieser ein Geschenk bekommen hat.
Dad, it's so beautiful. It must have cost a fortune.
Nee, Papa ist geklaut.
But what if I don't get in? I can't accept this.
I always knew that you'd pass with flying colors. That's why I bought it early. I wanted to give it to you as a reminder of us when you moved to the capital to study. But perhaps you need it more tomorrow. This way, you will always have your family to support you. We'll be there tomorrow with you as well, no matter what happens.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Wir sind wieder wach.
Something's not right.
Oh.
Hussar? This wasn't even funny the first time.
Ich glaube nicht, dass der es ist. Ich glaube nicht, dass der Husar es ist.
What is this?
Glühwürmchen.
What are you? How are you doing that?
The time is nigh. The dead's adieu.
Ja, das ich glaube, hab sie.
What are you talking about? Ah!
Jetzt weiß er, wer es ist.
Kupala's night we will meet again.
Und Wassernacht?
What you owe will be returned.
Kupala Nacht. Okay.
Was that real?
Kupala Nacht. Okay.
Lisa, is everything all right? I thought I heard something.
Noch ist alles in Ordnung.
Everything is fine, Doctor.
May I come in?
Please.
What happened?
Oh, anvertrauen.
A strange shadow appeared out of nowhere. It spoke of a debt and Kupala night. Does any of this make sense to you?
It's true that Kupala's night is coming soon.
Yay! Unser Glück.
All kinds of unholy things crawl out from their dens around then. You had an encounter with an entity like this before, haven't you? Could be a nav that made a bond with you that way.
Ein was für ein Ding?
A nav?
A dead soul that can't find rest, and causes trouble in the realm of the living.
Keine Ahnung.
Kind of reminds of us a little, doesn't it?
Interesting perspective.
Mhm.
I am hardly an expert on the supernatural, which is ironic in my current state. Science always made more sense to me than all that. Which actually brings me to my point. I would advise to find a book on the subject and learn more before Kupala night comes.
Ah, jetzt können wir bestimmt noch in den Bookstore
Thank you,
reingehen.
Doctor. I'll keep that in mind.
Buchgeschäft.
I heard that Roman in the bookshop just received some new papers on hematology from Germany. I believe they should be able to push me over the fence. I'd get them myself, but I'm so swamped lately I could barely make it to your room.
Es ist nur ein paar Schritte entfernt.
Certainly. I'll pick them up for you.
Much obliged. Here, that should be enough to buy them.
Ooh.
Well, I'd better get back to it. Let me know when you get the materials back from the bookshop.
Will do.
Okay. So. Was ziehe ich heute an? Geschichte, Politik, Literatur. Wobei ich glaube, ich brauche Literatur für die Menschen. Wobei, wenn ich mit Anastasia spreche, brauche ich 5. Nehmen wir das Kleid.
Doctor?
Oh, sorry.
Dr. Volkov?
How may I assist you?
Ich wollte reingehen. Okay.
Never mind, Doctor. I'll come back later.
Wollte rein die Aufgaben weitermachen. Oh. Okay, die Bücher lese ich heute Abend fertig. Wobei, die Katze könnte vielleicht in dem Buchgeschäft sein. Hier ist nichts, Katze.
Hi, Lisa. Make yourself at home, please.
Mach ich. Okay.
Seeing you always brightens my day, dear.
Okay, mit der kann ich nichts machen.
The hussar's lost in thought. I don't think he's noticed me.
Sind wir Arsch? Ja, wir sind Arsch.
Why don't I pay him back with a little scare? Easy revenge.
Lisa! Gah, you little...
Just thought I'd show you how well I've taken your lessons.
Yes, yes, you're very talented. Oh, I suppose I deserved it.
Und die Beziehung geht nach oben.
What are you doing up here? Seems an odd place to smoke.
I'm getting closer to the Lord, can't you see?
Kannst auch in die Sonne gehen, dann kommst du nachher noch näher.
Most of our kind won't even look at a church. It's good for getting some peace.
Frage mich auch, auf einem Spiel Kirchen als Tabu gelten.
Or it normally is, anyway.
Too bad.
Too bad indeed. I suppose I'm stuck with you now.
Für immer und ewig.
Indeed, you are.
I take it you don't smoke?
I'm not fond of the taste.
Nee, Rauchen ist nix. Nicht mein Geschmack.
Good. Good. Terrible habit.
Or you just don't want to share.
Hm,
You got me. I'm too stingy.
du lebst so lange, hast nicht genug Geld für Zigaretten.
How else am I meant to pass these endless nights?
Weren't you the one going on about how being a vampire makes you feel more alive?
The flying part is good, I'll grant you.
Und unsichtbar sein ist auch gut.
Eternity, though? It can be stifling.
Da stimme ich dem sogar zu. Ja,
I see what you mean. It's somehow both freeing and limiting at once. We're powerful, but we can't so much as enjoy the sun's warmth.
See, you get it. You play cards, Lisa?
ja, aber nicht gegen den Arsch.
A little.
Indulge me in a game?
I suppose I could. What are we playing for?
Secrets.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, I'm in. Prepare to give up your secrets, Hussar.
Such confidence. We'll see how long that lasts.
Jo. Ah. Okay, wenn ich das verliere, dann weiß ich auch nichts mehr.
Yes!
Mhm.
That was a fluke. Go on then. I'm an open book.
Jetzt jemanden. Achso. Ob jemand zusammen ist. Ich habe getötet. Oder das war nicht. Was soll man nehmen? Mama verwandelt.
How were you turned?
The usual fashion. Brink of death, given vampire blood.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
You mean to ask how I died?
Well, when you put it like that.
I'm only teasing. As it happens, I was found by Count Orlov after a fight.
Ja, neue Aufgabe. Ich freue mich schon drauf.
He offered to save me in return for my service. Simple as that.
Na, wo ist der Graf? Ist er tot?
Go back a moment. The Count? There's a Count.
Was. He passed quite some time ago now.
Ah, okay.
And before you ask, I have no idea. The Countess has made it clear she won't speak of it, or him. Next round, then?
So. Boah. So, jetzt probieren. Komm. Schwein gehabt.
You play a little, was it? Fine. Go on then.
Soll ich über den Graf oder was anderes? Na, mal Gräfin.
What do you think of the Countess? How is she as a boss?
Fine, I suppose, as bosses go. I'll take her over the military any day. She can be a little, how to put it, pragmatic. A good quality in a businesswoman, but you want to stay on her good side.
So, gute Seite, du lebst. Rechte Seite, du stirbst fair.
But like I said, certainly not the worst boss I've ever had. Does that answer your question?
That was almost too casual. I wonder if he gets that question a lot.
Ich glaub schon, Lisa.
Next round, then.
Cat. Soll ich mal probieren? Komm, 50-50. 8. 10. Oh, dein Schwein hat den Pech. Der ist wirklich bei dem Kartenspiel scheiße.
Oh, unbelievable. I'm losing my touch.
Was für ein Touch.
Are you seeing anyone?
Straight to matters of the heart, No.
Really?
That's unusual for a hussar, is what you're thinking, right?
Well, yes.
Sad, but true, I'm afraid. And that's that.
Man kann nur dreimal spielen, okay.
Too scared for another round?
Hardly. I've got places to be.
More errands for the Countess?
You know it.
What is it exactly you do for her anyway?
Whatever she likes. That was the deal.
Und sagen, was sie ihm aufträgt, muss er machen.
The deal? So you have a mark too?
Just like yours. His blood for my services to his family.
You can make a deal like that? Seems unfair.
It wasn't quite that bad. I negotiated pretty well for a dying guy, if I do say so myself.
Kann man auch sagen.
And here I am, the well-kept servant of a great vampire house. Who could ask for more? Don't answer that. Thanks for the company, Lisa. Come join me up here again sometime, eh?
Alles klar, mach ich.
What a strange man. He's clearly unhappy, but even that feels like it's not quite the whole truth.
Ich hoffe, wir werden noch die Geschichte erfahren.
Perhaps I'll ask him more about it next time.
Aufträge. Wo ist denn Abvertrag? Bla 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 bla. Frage bla bla. Nein. Diese Katze. Nein. Optional. Finde heraus, wie Kirill betrügt. Oho. Was ich sowas mache. Wo ist Husa? Oh, der ist freundlich. Hier. Als Lisa nun aufs Schiff ging, sprang der Ursam im letzten Moment ein, halb hier ihre Spuren zu erwischen. Eines Abends fand Lisa den Husarenrücklingsplatz auf dem Dach der örtlichen Kirche. verbracht einige Zeit damit, Karten zu spielen und Geschichten auszutauschen. Er hat alles erzählt. Wir mussten nichts machen. Lisa erfuhr, dass der Husar früher Soldat war und von dem verstorbenen Ehemann der Gräfin Oliver in einen Vampir verwandelt wurde. Der Husar schloss sich mit ihm einen magischen Vertrag ab, den dazu verpflichtete, der Familie des Grafen zu dienen. Alles klar, Sinas. Viel Spaß. Bis gleich. Ah, das ist, nein.
This must be
Hello.
Anastasia. I should come up and introduce myself. Good sermon today?
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Musik, Kunst, okay, Beziehung, noch nicht.
A music teacher. That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
Noch nicht.
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Ja, wir haben die Ewigkeit. Wir können so lange üben, wie wir wollen.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Rabe, nach dem Spiel kommt dann Demon's Souls dran. Und diesmal will ich zum ersten Mal als Zauberer spielen. Wupp, wupp. Wird interessant. Zum ersten Mal als Magier.
The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more.
Aber ich werde wohl dann auch mal offline ein bisschen farmen müssen. Weil ich glaube, man muss die ganzen Heilungen farmen, weil die kriegt man nicht so wirklich für den Magier, also für die Mana und so weiter.
You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
Hingehen? Ja, ich habe noch so viele Spiele. Noch Dark Souls 3. Ich habe auch eine Mod gesehen für Dark Souls 3, die auch sehr cool aussieht. Die will ich auch noch spielen. NMS kommt der First Berserker raus. AR Limit kommt raus. Boah, es kommen so viele Spiele raus. Und Zeit so wenig.
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Okay.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
Ice.
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
Manchmal anhören, also sehen.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth?
Ja, der typische Struggle. Zu wenig Zeit, zu viele
So,
Spiele.
Are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Wenn ich eine bekomme, ja. Natürlich.
Definitely. I used to love the one back in my hometown. It was much smaller than the one here, but I still remember how huge it seemed when I was younger. I miss it.
Well, that's just lovely. It will be nice to see a friendly face in there. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Mann, nicht da. Oh.
Is something wrong?
Entscheidungs...
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Lisa.
Mich auch.
Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
Ah, Montag, Dienstag, Ruhetag. Na, Mittwoch und Sonntag.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Lisa.
So, das haben wir auch. Lebendig. So. Ups, falsche Taste. Dafür brauche ich 10 für die Noten zu lesen. Oh, Bookstore.
Welcome to the Book Emporium, madame. My name is Roman. If you have any questions at all, I'm right here at your service.
Servus.
Good evening. What a delight to welcome a new customer into the shop.
The novelty might wear off quickly. Your shop is so neat and lovely. I feel like I'll be around here all the time.
That's music to my ears. May I ask what your name is?
Ah, ich hätte vielleicht das andere Kleid anziehen müssen für das hier mit Literatur.
Lisa. Lisa Morozova.
How may I help you today, Lisa?
Ah, Handel.
May I see what you have in stock?
Certainly.
Kann ich bestimmt. Oh, wobei. Warte. Okay. Kann ich das in dem Ding reinmachen? Und erhöht es? Oh. Ich hätte die 100 Gold mitnehmen sollen. Oh, jetzt zu spät. War die 100 Münzen. Schade. Angelquer. Sorry, was tue ich? Oh!
Oh, this doesn't make a lick of sense. Damn those ancient Slavs and their runes.
Elisa.
Elisa?
Oh, it's you again.
It's me, Mario.
What are you doing here?
I'm just running an errand for Dr. Volkov. But whatever you are doing seems far more interesting. What is all that?
It's just a passion project of mine.
Was wel. Nihilismus ist mir egal, viel Glück. Komm.
Come on, Elisa, spill it.
Fine. Just don't be weird about it.
I won't.
I am trying to bring Petya back to life.
Okay.
See? I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aber wenn man tot ist, dann kann man eigentlich nur als, man soll das gut wiederbeleben als Untoter.
No, I didn't know that was possible.
Seriously, after all that happened to you, that seems strange to you.
That's a fair point.
It's not simple, though. I'm still trying to decipher the language and figure out the ritual.
Hey Max, gute Nacht. Und erhol dich.
It does look complicated. But if anyone can figure it out, it's you. Hope it all works out. I'll leave you to it.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Schöne Statue. Ja.
The
Ritterstatue.
faux birds in the cages are so lifelike. Odd choice for a bookstore, but strangely mesmerizing.
Mal schauen, ob wir Petja zum Leben erwecken können.
All the knickknacks around here sure give this place some color.
Es wäre cool, wenn es machbar würde, weil es war wirklich schade, dass er so früh abgekratzt ist. Ist ein bisschen hackelig gemacht mit dem Anschauen.
So many interesting books. Just makes me want to stay and read till sunrise.
Es ist ein bisschen doof gemacht. Man muss genau die richtige Stelle wischen, wo du das machen kannst.
The faux birds in the cages are so lifelike. Odd choice for a...
Okay, das haben wir schon.
All the knickknacks around here sure give this place...
Okay, das haben wir. Und da kommen wir nicht rein. So.
I was so hoping you'd stop by.
Auf der Suche.
I'm looking for something.
Hämorrhogie-Buch über was?
I'm actually an apprentice to Dr. Volkov. He sent me over hoping you might have some fresh medical papers.
Of course. Dr. Schultz's new work on hematology, isn't it? Groundbreaking work.
That's right. I didn't realize you were well versed in medicine.
I'm really not. I just have a habit of skimming through everything I sell in the store.
Und ehrlich sagen, wenn man ein Buchgeschäft hat, liest man ja wohl mal hin und wieder so ein Buch oder blättert man durch.
Anyway, I actually already stashed the book for Pavel. I just knew he'd come a-knocking any time now. Just head into the back room. It should be right by the door.
Okay.
What a nice gesture. I'm sure the doctor will appreciate it.
The pleasure is all mine.
No.
I'm looking for something.
Yeah.
I have a bit of an odd question.
That's usually the best kind.
Do you have any books about navs or similar creatures?
A challenge, sure. But not a hard one.
Oh.
It's been a minute since anyone asked. But I'm sure I have something in the back. Just give me one moment.
Okay. I'll be back. Kann mich nicht bewegen.
There it is. It's from my personal collection, so not for sale normally, but I can always find another copy. Let me know if you'd like to purchase it.
Anderes. Oh, Beziehung 80, Lieblingsbücher. Okay.
I can't even imagine how many books you must have read.
It's just a nice perk of owning a place like this.
Would you please recommend me one of your favorites?
Literally nothing could bring me more pleasure right now, mademoiselle. But first, you must tell me, what kind of literature would you like to indulge in? Are you in a romance mood? Historical fiction? Maybe something more chilling?
Politik, Philosophie. Ich bin eher so historisch bewandert. Mir gefällt eher so die historischen Bücher. Ich war immer ein History interessiert. Hat mir immer gefallen.
I do enjoy a book that makes me think. Perhaps something to exercise my mind would be the best match right now.
Say no more. I know just the perfect book. It's rather old, but good foreign literature is such a rare find in this country. It's my dream to make it more accessible and help educate our people a little.
I must say, aren't we lucky that someone like you works in this town?
Sadly, it's not a very common sentiment, but clients like you make it all worth it. Lisa, please accept it free of charge as a token of my deep appreciation.
Gratis immer gut.
That's so generous of you, Roman.
Gratis gut.
However, it comes with one condition.
Oh?
You must come here again when you finish and share your opinion.
Okay.
I'm dying to know your thoughts on it.
Why, of course. I will get on it immediately.
Splendid. I'll be waiting for it with great impatience.
Neuer Auftrag. Erstmal Sommerhammer.
See you soon.
Nächstes Buch, das Roman dir gegeben hat. Buch. Was ein Buch? Ich nicht sagen Buch. Oder jetzt vielleicht, wenn wir zu Hause sind.
So, this is where Roman lives.
Ui.
It's a bit of a mess, but somehow it feels very cozy in here.
Ich habe das Buch schon gefunden. Danke. Schauen, ob ich alle finde. 21.
The world map. Roman must be interested in exploring. I wonder how difficult it is to travel as a vampire. One would have to be shipped in their own coffin, wouldn't they?
Ja, tagsüber kann ich nicht rausgehen.
More books. I haven't heard of those. Must be Roman's private collection.
Aber hier gibt's die große. Nein.
This room must serve as both bedroom and storage room. I sense Roman's not very good at separating his work and personal life. Findings on hematology by Dr. Schultz. Brilliant! That's what I was looking for.
Die neuesten hämatologischen Untersuchungen von Dr. Schulz. Schulzi. Haben wir nichts mehr. Haben wir was ausgegeben? Münzen? Nein. Übrigens. Warte mal, Buch über Nass. Muss ich mir das kaufen? Oh, 2 Münzen.
I did. Thank you again for keeping it for us. Dr. Volkov will be delighted.
Please send him my regards.
Bye. Ein und Weißbrot. Vielen Dank für 15 Monate schon. Boah.
I'm looking for something.
Okay, jetzt haben wir
May I
Handel.
see what you have?
Certainly.
Gibt's hier über Nass, Fürst, wie, bla bla. Frankenstein. Die Puppe. Okay, nein, gibt's nicht. Der hat noch ein Buch gegeben. In 80 Tagen um die Welt ist auch Ein schönes Buch. Alice Abenteuer im Wunderland. Der Land, Beyond the Forest. Ah, immer zwei gibt es 2 Punkte, einer ist 1 Punkt. Oh, ich habe 5 nur Gold bei Münzen. Jetzt wirklich die 100 Münzen klauen sollen. Hätte ich soweit. Ist ein bisschen mehr Nihilismus, aber egal. Jetzt wirklich die Dinger holen sollen. Bucky, Bucky, Bucky. Town Hall. Gut. Oh, ich kann hier durch. Ups. Es wurde sauber gemacht. Ja. Ah, Trophin. Huh?
Oh, is that you, Trophime? I didn't expect to find anyone out here at this hour.
Ich hoffe, du hast einen schönen Tag gehabt, Weißbrot. Hast ihn genossen.
My lady, you scared me. I thought a Rusalka had finally come for her pound of flesh.
Noch nicht. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Okay, als gechillt war, dann passt ja.
That's alright. It's just my old mind being foolish.
Is that your boat out there?
Aye. I decided to bring it out here for good. Thought better for the townfolk to use when I'm not around than for it to gather dust inside my hut.
That's very kind of you.
Und was machen wir mit dem
Are
Boot?
there even fish out at this hour?
Of course. Some critters only come out when it's dark, as you know.
Das stimmt.
And others when it rains.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just know they taste good grilled and smoked.
Mm. Die schaffen Grill so. Ah, lecker.
You seem to know quite a bit about this hobby.
As I should. It was my papa that taught me everything I know. And I've worked out the best ways to catch fish and how to make bait. I try to go out on the lake as often as my body lets me. Which is getting less often as time goes on.
Weniger Alkohol. Weniger Delfin. Guter Fang. Also nichts.
Any good catches?
Da habe ich die Gräfin gesagt, wäre es schlimmer gewesen.
Plenty. You don't fish for as long as I have without your fair share of war stories. I once caught a sturgeon that was bigger than a grown man. That beast put up a fight that went on all afternoon. But in the end, I got the better of him. Of course, no one believed me.
Ah, das ist verständlich. Wenn man es nicht sieht, glaubt es keiner, dass man sowas gefangen hat.
They brushed it off as the ramblings of a drunk.
But you had the fish. Couldn't you show them?
It caused such a fuss in the boat that I had to toss it overboard.
Das ist scheiße.
Had I not, I would have been tossed over myself. And I can tell you, I wouldn't want to have been in the water with that beast. But if I may ask you, why are you here?
Hier ist auch eine Katze.
This isn't the sort of place I'd expect someone like you to visit.
Ja, gegen erkunden.
Just exploring the area. Still trying to get used to my new home.
That makes sense. There is some beauty to be found in this town of ours.
You mentioned Rusalkas earlier. Do you really think they inhabit this lake?
I do. In fact, I know it to be true. I've seen one with my very own eyes.
And yet you live to tell me?
I know more about monsters than you might think. I knew the tricks it was trying to play on me and how to fight them. In the end, I was able to ignore its call and row my boat back to the shore.
Also ähnlich wie die Meerjungfrauen, die singen und die Männer, die Seemänner ins Abgrund treiben.
I've often thought that it'd be the Rusalka that gets me, if I'm not turned by the Countess anyway. It's almost like she's waiting for her chance again, for me to let my guard down. But I haven't yet. Old Trofim is not like a fish, to be caught by a simple law.
Nimm mich mit. Das ist gefährlich.
I do admire your courage.
It's not courage. I just refuse to give up my only source of joy in this damned world. Now, if you don't mind, I must head out before it gets much later. If I don't, I'll miss my chance to earn myself some fine trophies.
Ooh.
Then don't let me keep you. Go and get your fish.
Thank you.
Fisch, 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 Fisch. Geht hier rüber?
It's been good speaking with you. Should you want to talk more, my cabin's at the edge of the forest near the manor.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome to stop by after I finish my daily duties for the Countess.
Ooh.
Thank you, Trofim. I'll see if my schedule allows it.
Wird bestimmt klappen.
What? Fascinating. If I try to make myself fly across the lake, I simply can't. I think this might be another vampiric restriction. Looks like if I want to cross a body of water, I have to do it like any other human.
Neben dem Boot. Ah. Erstmal umschauen.
It's too dark.
Ah.
I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Nicht genug Blut hast, nicht genug Blut, ja. Nicht genug Blut hast, um die Nacht zu überleben, kannst du im Wald Kaninchen jagen. Wenn du zur Unsichtbarkeit, wenn du der Vampirgestalt bist und dich unbemerkt zu nähern, zu der Seite hast du Nihilismuspunkte.
It's too dark. I don't want to stumble on a branch and break my neck.
Ah! Inventar, Lampe, benutzen. Okay.
How did it become so dark so quickly? These woods grow thick in an instant.
Ich habe die Lampe ganz vergessen, dass es sie gibt.
Even as a vampire, I wouldn't risk straying far from the path here.
Wie weit geht's noch? Ah! Ah! Da bist du! Hab dich gesucht. Ghost.
Ghost? What are you doing here?
Leckerli!
Are you hungry? I brought you something tasty.
Ah, der
Here
Fisch.
you go.
Den Fisch. Hm, gut, dass ich gekocht habe.
Good, huh?
Oh, ich habe nichts mehr. Muss verkaufen.
So fluffy.
Ach, ja, stimmt, ich habe eins gekauft. Aber es gibt noch 2 im Geschäft. Für später kaufen. Nochmal streicheln. So. Reicht für heute. Charakterbogen. Okay. Abgeschlossen. Tschüss, Katze. Ah, ich wollte jetzt einen Aktionspunkt verwenden, weil ich will wissen, was auf der Insel ist. Ich bin neugierig. Oh, was ist da?
The smell is enchanting.
Okay. Nach unten. Hier gibt's nichts. Da die I drücken. So, aus mit dir. Und rüber mit uns. Wir wissen, was hier ist. Autsch. Wir wissen, verbrannte Erde. Noch 9 Teile. What? Ah! Das ist nur
I haven't seen this girl around town before. How odd.
Servus.
Hello there. Those eyes. Did it suddenly get colder?
It's cold.
Brave to come here alone at night.
Kommt zurecht.
I could say the same to you.
You could. The moon shines her light upon all matter of strangeness here. Strange creatures and stranger deeds.
Lebst du hier?
Do you live out here?
No.
Oh. Do you live in town then?
No.
No.
Where do you live then?
In the sea.
No.
Ah.
I don't believe I've seen you before.
Nor are you.
My name's Lisa, by the way.
Has it done you much good?
I don't know. I suppose it has.
Mind it not.
Oh. Why's that?
Was passiert? Sie ist eher tot. Also
It got washed away.
Oh.
The lake washes away all sort of things. Names and love and blood.
Ja, das macht der See.
In the end, it all dissolves into the water. I tire of speaking. An instrument unplayed falls out of tune. But even so, this duet was not unpleasant, little bat. Your kind rarely sing so sweet.
Little bat?
Come again, Lisa. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
What was that?
Rusalka sind Meerjungfrauen, kann man sagen. Bloß anderes Wort dafür.
Come again, she said. Maybe I will.
Beziehungen, Rosalka, 2. Ne, 1. Am Ufer der Insel der Liebenden traf Lisa eine seltsame junge Frau. Adresse: entferntes Ufer, Insel Liebenden. Irgendwas muss wohl passiert sein. Ja, einfach nichts mehr machen. Oder? Ne. Das heißt, wir müssen irgendwann wiederkommen. Für die Geschichte von der zweimal.
I love listening to water. Nature makes the best music sometimes.
2 Aktionspunkte hin und zurück. Oh, das ist scheiße. Wobei, ne. Hat nur eins gezählt. Okay. Dann bin ich zufrieden. Dann bin ich zufrieden. Das ist 9 Sachen.
Shoo!
Achoo! Nee, buchst du nicht. Ich habe noch 5 Münzen. Erstmal mit wem sprechen? Ja, Salon.
The community board. Let's see. Politics, local events, lifestyle.
Okay, dasselbe. Okay. Okay, kein Evgeny. Oh, ein Punkt.
Lisa, good to speak with you. Have you been well?
Na, also.
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm so glad to hear it, my dear, especially after such a rough start.
Das kannst du laut sagen.
Would you like to share more over a drink? On the house, of course.
By drink, do you mean?
Up to you. I do pride myself on my Cabernet, but we have plenty of other options.
Cabernet, normaler Wein, Blut ist stärkeres, weil ich verliere Blut. Marsch.
Cabernet then, please.
Als ob ich Blut verlieren
Of
will.
course. One moment. Anything in particular you'd like to toast to?
Ne? Was war das für ein Ding? Hm. Ja, nee, ist klar. Geschichte fehlt mir, Literatur gefällt. Oh. Seriously. 1 fehlt mir, hier fehlt mir. Hätte ich das angezogen? 1. Ach, am Arsch.
Nothing comes to mind, I'm afraid.
So eine Scheiße.
To your good health, then.
Das heißt, beim nächsten Mal was anderes anziehen. Und mehr Bücher kaufen.
Now then, have you been settling in well? Is the doctor treating you properly?
Ja.
Indeed, he is.
Das ist ärgerlich, wenn man die Punkte nicht hat. Du bekommst zwar Erfahrungspunkte, aber es wird halt was, also die Geschichte mehr erzählt. Das ist dann ein bisschen ärgerlich, wenn man nichts hat.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear it.
Das ist scheiße.
Siring comes with such responsibility. I worry sometimes people forget that. And with your entrance at the party. Still, if you ever need advice or a sympathetic ear, you can always come to me.
Gibst du mehr Getränke? Danke.
Thank you. I will.
Wer kommt rein? Wer ist denn die?
Oh, another customer. Quite busy in the salon today. Not that I'm complaining. Apologies, Lisa. Best for us to have a proper chat another night when it's a little quieter. Is that alright?
Ja, dann schaffen wir Bücher und meine Fähigkeiten sind wir.
Of course, I understand. I'll see you around.
Mit dem kann man sprechen. Das heißt, gehen wir kurz nach Hause. Mal kurz los.
Arben's clearly a worldly woman. I wonder what brings her to this town. I'll have to ask her next time.
Einmal umziehen. Wobei, Musik. Kann ich rein? Ja, kann rein. Hallo. Keiner zu Hause.
I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments. She's so talented.
Keiner zu Hause.
What an interesting collection.
Von allem etwas. Akkordeon. Wobei Akkordeons verschiedene mögliche.
You can see how much effort Anastasia puts into her work. I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments.
Okay,
She's so talented.
das gleiche. Okay. Kann ich was machen? Klavier?
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can imagine it having a wise, graceful personality.
Okay, ich kann noch nichts machen hier. Okay.
What an interesting...
Lass mich raus. Jetzt mal kurz umziehen. Weil Musik bringt mir nichts. Zum Doktor gehe ich gleich. Nicht speichern.
Too bad I can't see my... I wonder...
Ja. Literatur schreiben oder Politik. Er ist ja auch für Politik. 16. Dann hat mich raus. Dann gehen wir kurz zu Kirill und schauen wir uns an, ob wir was machen können bei dem. Um zu sehen, wie er betrügt das kleine Vieh. Wisch, wisch. Oh. Kann ich was machen hier? Nein. Also was halt.
Yes.
Von denen kann ich mir die Fläschchen kaufen. Wenn ich nichts trinken will. Okay.
What would you like?
Das gleiche. Oh, 5. Aber ich muss mal auch vielleicht hier ein bisschen spielen.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Miss Morozova?
Ja, ich weiß. Der hat gesagt, das Blut von hier ist scheiße. Auf gut Deutsch. Handeln? Menükarte. Okay.
To what do I owe the...
Let's not beat around the bush. You took advantage of Evgeny and stole his journal. I want it back.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. The journal is in a safe place, and a week from now it will be in the even safer hands of a wealthy art collector.
Ja, der Verkauf ist mit Gewinn, du Sack.
You already managed to make a deal with somebody?
Where there is a product, there is always a customer. You just need to know where to look.
Gab das schon eine Folge, wo es das Buch von ihm einen Haufen Geld wert ist?
I consider finding both of them my special talent.
You really are shameless, aren't you?
Lisa, I am simply a businessman. And as a good businessman, I always take a meeting. Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps even leave it to a game of chance?
Ah.
I know there's no point in playing with you. You'll cheat anyway.
Mhm.
I am offended, Lisa. Hurt, even.
Das glaubt dir keiner.
But I simply can't stay mad at you for long. Oh, if you won't play for it, what do you suggest instead?
Ich sagte das Blut aus, du stirbst, fertig.
Would you care to make me a counteroffer? Or perhaps even leave it to a game of chance?
Fine, I'll bite. How much will it cost to buy the book from you?
Ich sag 200.
I did get quite a good price for it already. And it could hurt my reputation as a salesman, you know. But I like you, Lisa, I really do. And just for you, I can resell it for 500 coins.
Fuck you.
500? Are you completely insane?
Oh, is that too much for you? You must not be much of a reader, dear. Art isn't cheap, and personal notes from a recent poetic sensation are worth a lot of money to the right customer.
Fuck you. Hätte mit dem anderen 19 gehabt. Ah. Mein Luck.
I don't think we'll manage to find a common language here.
Suit yourself. But remember, the offer stands for another week. After that, it's out of my hands, both literally and metaphorically.
Wobei, eine Woche kann ich immer noch machen.
He's clearly cheating somehow. I bet someone here is familiar with Kirill's schemes. Maybe if I can convince a barkeep to share a secret or two.
Ja, das ist die sogenannte schnellste Lösung. Wenn jemand hier was nicht gibt, einfach aussaugen und fertig ist es.
Yes.
Gerade spielen.
I'd like to play some cards.
Nummer 1. 11, 19. Zwei Gold, eine Korn. Business. Das werde ich dann wohl auch plan machen, ein bisschen Geld haben.
Yes.
I was wondering if you might help me with investigating something. I suspect your boss is cheating at cards.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But
I told you, you're asking the wrong guy.
I get a sense that this one is a dead end. I should try talking with someone else.
Vielleicht mit der?
Yes?
Hi, Elisa.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
Just wondering, that's all.
This is a place for drinking, honey, not wondering.
Zwei Münzen weg.
Care to join me in a vodka shot? My treat.
Thanks. I'd like that. It's been a day.
1 gewonnen, 1 verloren.
To your health.
Cheers.
Vortäuschen. Ah, kriegt ihr Events. Oh, Scheiß. Oh, nochmal 2 Münzen.
What's your name?
I'm Iskra. What's yours?
Das geht ja schnell.
Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Same. Thanks for the drink again. Doesn't happen often.
So,
Oh, ich muss 70 haben.
hard day?
Same day every day, really. The pay is shit. Customers are pigs. No offense.
Ich glaube, das ist ein jeder Bar.
None taken.
I'm so exhausted after working all night that I drop dead as soon as I reach my bed. And then it's time to go back here again. I'm starting to forget what daylight looks like.
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
I thought you'd understand.
Ja, genau. Genau so ist es. Der Job könnte so schön sein, wenn die Kunden nicht wären.
So,
Wie viel habe ich bei dir? Warte. Wo ist denn die? Die 55 Euro. Bis 70. Das dauert. Ja, ich muss Geld farmen für die. Wahrscheinlich komme ich nicht. Und das werde ich wohl offline machen. Aufträge. Dieses Buch besucht irgendwie im Hause. Die sind nur Mittwoch bis Samstag. Wobei die müssen nicht da sein.
local music school.
Die müsste endlich da sein, aber Mittwoch ist 9. Grocery Store. Nein. Nice Ding. Mal kurz speichern. Weil ich will nicht, wenn ich dann am nächsten Tag durch die Quest von Kirill Sprecher. Ich will gerne wissen, was passiert. Ich glaube, ich muss für der viele Schnäpse ausgeben, bis es klappt. Menton. So, besser oder immer noch? Oder spielen wieder mein Ton? Gerade eben ist ein Zug vorbeigefahren, der war sehr laut. Es kann sein, dass der, was draußen war, etwas, dass man ein bisschen mitbekommen hat. Kann sein, dass es dann die Lautstärke von draußen war, was man mitbekommen hat. Passiert selten, aber der war etwas lauter als normal.
This garden's fragrance is heavenly. I'm so glad that turning into a vampire didn't affect my sense of smell. This garden's fragrance
so.
is heavenly.
Ja. Was passiert sehr selten, dass so ein Zug so laut ist, aber dieses Mal war es doch sehr, sehr laut. Okay, hier ist keiner.
Some dusty sheep.
Ja. Da fehlen noch 5 Punkte dafür.
There's last month.
Okay, das haben wir schon gelesen.
Peculiar.
Her eyes, her smile, her
Body.
her legs, her breasts. No, this is all wrong. Rubbish, utter and complete rubbish. It's this blasted journal. The pages are so ridiculously thin. How can I concentrate on poetry when I constantly have to worry about tearing the damn paper?
Ooh.
Are you all right? I swear to God I didn't mean that.
Das war close.
I know. Don't worry. Happens to the best of us. So, what did the poor book do to you to deserve such a battery?
Der ist angepisst, der kann nichts machen. Der fällt ihm nichts ein.
It's just the pages in it, you know, dreadfully unfit for writing, and it's not about the book, really.
I sort of figured that. What happened?
Remember I mentioned my writer's block? I may have understated how long it's lasted.
Wohl ein paar Jahre das.
How long has it really been?
I haven't admitted this to many people, but I imagine it might feel good to get it off my chest. It's been over a year since I wrote anything half decent.
Ein Jahr. Schon ein bisschen.
That's not insignificant.
Indeed. I'm broke, and I have no idea when I'll manage to write anything worth a coin.
Du bist nicht pleite. Da sind 100 Points. Die will ich haben. Brauchst Hilfe? Ich habe keine Münzen. Vergiss es. Ja, komm.
Are you and Anastasia getting by? Would you like me to lend you some money?
That's very generous of you, but I couldn't possibly accept. And besides, it wouldn't help for long. I need to find my muse again and publish something new. It can't happen soon enough.
There must be something we can do about all this.
Remember that journal I lost to Kirill? I must win it back before he sells it.
Win it?
That's the only way I see. Somebody told me he even already has a buyer and has a meeting lined up in a week. I need to act fast.
Ja, keine Sorge. Ich werde auf einen farmen. Münzen.
I'd simply buy it back, but Kirill's asking price is astronomical. I know he's doing it on purpose to get back at me. He never liked me.
What's so important about that journal anyway?
Well, there was this poem that started to take shape in my mind, and I had a feeling. You know, that feeling when you know that something you're writing might be incredible.
My life. Scheißspiel. Wieso nehme ich immer die scheiß falschen Kleider mit, die ich... Ah.
Not with writing per se, but it's probably not unlike the satisfaction I get when someone I've been treating feels better. It makes me glow inside when you see the relief on their faces.
That is exactly what I mean.
Oh, das ist also ein bisschen besser geworden.
Point is, I think it might be something that would get me back on track. I was too drunk to remember it, and now it's gone. I must win it back.
Ist das alles noch sehr schnuckern?
That makes sense, but is there any other reason why it means so much to you?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Could it be that you've written there about Xenia?
What? How do you know about her?
Mein Tod. Geschichte. Oh, Lügen.
I can't say who it is, but someone at the salon told me the other night before they left town.
Unbelievable. I'm such a fool.
Mhm.
I don't remember telling anyone. I must have let it slip when I was drunk.
Das beweist, Alkohol ist schlecht.
Don't worry. I know for a fact that they won't tell this to anybody else.
I suppose that's reassuring, all considering. Thanks for telling me. That's the thing. There's nothing to tell.
Oder, wenn man schon trinkt, sollte man in Maßen trinken. Nicht zu viel, aber so, dass es passt.
Yes, she loved the fallow field and sent me.
Okay, das war ein Soundbug.
It was so well written, effortless, funny. I couldn't help but write back, and we started a sort of correspondence.
Have you seen her?
Only on a picture card she sent me. I'd never meet her without Anastasia knowing.
Oh, das war treu.
And we haven't even discussed anything remotely romantic, I swear. But... But when I write her, I feel this connection. Something I haven't felt since I started my old book.
Die berühmte Muse.
Inspiration, excitement, dare I say, happiness? Worst of all, I might have left her picture inside the cover.
Ich.
Oh no.
My thoughts exactly.
Du bist am Arsch.
All right. Let me look into this a little more. I'll let you know what I find out, and we'll figure out how to get your journal back.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. That would mean the world.
So, das haben wir jetzt auch. So. Ach, das dauert noch. Besucher treffen eine Hütte, das dauert. Am nächsten Tag gehe ich mal dorthin. Nur das dumme Wasserbuch. Oder ich muss im Bett sein. Oh. Raus mit uns. Jetzt effektiv können wir nur zum Doktor. Und die Bücher abgeben. Weil viel anderes können wir leider nicht machen. Das ist später. Geht noch nichts. Ja. Servus. Du hast nichts gesehen. Das ist die einzige Möglichkeit. Tag.
Doctor? Dr. Volkov?
How may I assist you?
Ja, was für dich?
I brought the hematology research you asked for from the bookstore.
Ah, splendid. Thank you, Lisaveta. This will save me days of work.
Oh. Hat sich erweitert. Und der Tour sind dann 16, 14. Doch, ein bisschen mehr. Cool.
How is old Roman doing?
He seems well. Quite an amusing fellow.
Indeed. Don't know how I would ever get by without his foreign literature section.
Das heißt, beim nächsten Mal kann ich die anderen 2 leveln.
Was there anything else, my dear?
That's all, Doctor.
Very well.
Okay, ich kann nicht rein. Das heißt, und die Stadt besuchen. Das heißt Samstag, also morgen. Speichern. Ah, ich habe vorhin gespeichert. Ja, nochmal speichern. Da muss ich mir nicht nochmal machen. Weil dann. Halt gibt es nicht mehr. Nö. Also sprach Zarathustra. Zarathustra. Na, nehmen wir das hier. Literatur schreiben. Oh, 4 Stück. Aber noch so 4 Sitzungen. Das sind auch wieder 2 Tage, was vergeudet wird.
Let's turn this place around.
Ups. Nein, ich wollte ins Bett. Plane mit Fein auf dem Stadtplatz. Okay. Also sprach Zarathustra. Ah, wieder. Katz. Ah, ich habe noch eine Woche Zeit. Ah, okay. Was für ein Buch? Oder meinst du, ist das Zarathustra?
I can't go out
Ach
there
so.
like this.
Okay. Was nehme ich? Geschichte oder Literatur? Jetzt nicht. Das habe ich 19, das habe ich 16. Ah, nehmen wir die 19. Kann ich rein? Ja.
Lisa.
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions.
Anderes. Ambiente. Okay. Das gleiche.
I'd like to ask.
Leben? Nein. Okay. Das gleiche. So. Pro Tag einmal. Dann kriege ich 7 Münzen. Nee. Ein Stadtplatz, okay. Kann ich da rein? Nein. Und jetzt, wo ist wieder die Katze? Spontan würde ich sagen, vielleicht auf dem Platz der Liebenden, oder wie es heißt. Okay, die haben zu.
Goodness.
Wir haben Montag, ja. Wir haben zu. Nö. Salon, hier ist der Husar. Ausrüster. Kann ich mir nichts leisten. Ich bin zu arm. Nein. Ich bin viel zu arm.
Lisa, what a pleasant surprise. I thought I might have scared you off.
Nee, passt.
I don't scare quite that easily these days.
Speaking like an old woman already, hmm? You needn't be in such a hurry to grow up.
I'm hardly a child.
I'm a vampire.
Not for a human, no. After your first century, you'll start seeing things somewhat differently. The answer is 2, by the way.
Huh?
2 centuries. That's how old I am, more or less.
2 Jahrhunderte. Ui.
I wasn't going to.
No, but you wanted to, and I don't mind.
Für 200 Jahre? Oh, geht sogar.
I don't often get a chance to talk about myself in my profession. It's quite refreshing, actually.
Well, then do you mind if I ask you more?
Ask away. No promises I'll reveal all, though.
Ja, die Ohrringe. Wieso ein Schlüssel?
About your earrings. Are they really keys to something?
Ah, an excellent question. One is mine, and let me put it this way. I do use it every day.
Okay.
As for the other one, I truly wish I had an answer myself.
You don't know?
Not exactly. It's somewhat complicated.
Complicated or not, I'd love to hear about it. That is, of course, if you're willing to tell me.
Würde mich interessieren, für was du den Schlüssel benutzt.
Very well. Don't say I didn't warn you.
A letter?
I received this several months ago. Enclosed with it was a key. This one, to be specific. Go on and read it. Tell me what you think.
Du, die Wahrheit dieser Nacht suchst, beginne dort, wo die nächtliche fliegende Adrenalin schläft. Dort findest du deine Tee, die Gottführung. Das Haupt ruht auf des Waldes Grabe. Das Herz schlägt, wo 2 alleine liegen. Die Füße wandeln noch mit Kotten der Höhe. Folge nun Schwester Ruhe. Dort erblicke die geflügelte Wahrheit. Okay.
That's not a letter at all. It's a riddle.
Yay, ich bin so schlecht darin.
Precisely.
Was there anything else with it?
Indeed. There was one other slip of paper with a date and town name, the time and place of my siring.
Then, the truth of that night.
I have never known my sire. They fled the scene while I was still unconscious. I almost burned alive that morning, not realizing I could no longer walk in daylight.
Das ist dann scheiße.
How did you even manage to survive?
Ingenuity, instinct, trial and error to some degree, and I did eventually find others of our kind. I learned that it's considered quite irresponsible to turn someone without staying with them. That was a comfort.
Vielleicht hat er oder sie aus Versehen verwandelt.
I'm so sorry, Arben. That's terrible.
Yes, it was. But I survived and eventually found others of our kind. I've traveled all over the world, drunk deeply of its riches. I'd almost managed to forget the matter of my wayward sire completely when, well...
Das Rätsel erschien ist.
Just rude, really. I'd almost finished accepting that I'd never know. As for the riddle itself, I narrowed the first part down to this town.
Okay, 20 habe ich nicht. 20 habe ich nicht. Bitte mehr.
I don't get it at all. How did you know it meant this town?
First, I tried towns with eagle in the name, but that was a dead end. Then I thought the eagle-less might be a person. The name Orlov, as it happens, derives from the word eagle in some Slavic languages. I took night flying to mean this Orlova would be a vampire, et voila, Countess Orlova who roosts by this town.
That sounds complicated.
Ja, das stimmt.
Indeed, but I do happen to enjoy a good puzzle. But that is, sadly, where I paused my search, for now. Between the salon and the cabernet, I haven't given the rest much thought.
Hey, ich darf's wohl machen. Weil...
I'd like to, but something has been holding me back.
What if I tried to solve it?
Yay.
Well, that'd be very sweet of you, lovely. I'm hardly going to stop you, am I? But don't go out of your way. If whoever it is really wanted to see me, they could have spoken plainly. Honestly. Here, take the silly thing. Let me know if you have any luck.
Arben covers it well, but it really seems to be bothering her. It can't hurt for me to try and solve this. Although, that might be easier said than done.
Da ich so gut beim Rätseln bin. Ah. Okay, Aufgabe ist fertig. Komm hoch.
What would you like?
Oh. 10 Stück. Ah, du bekommst so... Ah, die haben hier mehr Blutvorrat als beim anderen. Ich glaube, beim anderen waren gewesen 10 gewesen, hier so 21. Erst 63 und da war, glaube ich, irgendwas mit 50 gewesen. Hier hast du mehr Blut, wenn du nicht trinken willst. Okay. Und das muss ich mal hier kaufen.
Lisa, we meet again.
It's Yahuza.
I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm here on business, I'm afraid. No time to enjoy the collection.
Geschäftlich?
Business? In the salon?
Not with Arben. I'm on an errand, again.
Ist wohl viel unterwegs, der arme Mann.
Elisa's really keeping me on my toes. Speaking of, I don't suppose you've seen her, have you?
Can't say I have.
Ugh, where the hell'd she go? This town's not that big.
Ich weiß, wo sie ist, außer ist wieder verschwunden.
Are you her babysitter?
Essentially, she keeps disappearing, and the Countess isn't pleased that her daughter is so often away from the manor.
Oh, sie ist die Tochter von ihr. Lol. Okay, Übersetzung. Also, wir haben was vergessen einzutragen.
You lost her?
More like she sneaks away from the manor without permission. Which she's been doing more and more. Hence the Countess sending me after that daughter of hers.
Wait, Elisa is the Countess's daughter?
Oh, did I not mention that before? Yes, she's the adopted daughter of the Countess and the late Count. Very mysterious business, all that.
That's definitely some information that would have been appreciated before.
Ich mit dir geredet hätte.
I think I've been exceedingly generous with you already.
Ich glaube, das ist die Art von Husar. Der erzählt nichts.
Now, shall we get back to the more pressing issue at hand? Finding a young lady who doesn't want to be found is difficult enough without her turning invisible. What I really need to find out is where she has been hiding.
Oh. Okay, well. Wäre vielleicht jetzt ein Büchergeschäft gewesen, wenn sie noch da ist, hätte er vielleicht das auswählen können.
I could help you look.
Thank you. Maybe she's just adept avoiding me, but I have a strong suspicion there's more to it than that.
Ja, ich weiß, wo die ist. Bin der Lisa. Weiß, wo die ist, glaube ich. Im Büchergeschäft. Aber später. Im Park. Oh, Level Up. Level Up. Ein bisschen Literatur. Nochmal komplett auf. Mit dem anderen hätte ich 21. Habe ich das Kleid an. Ja, komm. Wo bist du? Geht schneller. In der Bank? Also. Ah, da bist du. Sorry.
Come here, birdies. Come.
Faina, nice to see you outside. Feeling better, I presume?
Much better, dear. All thanks to you. Come sit with me for a while.
Okay.
Sure.
Ein Ausgangspunkt.
So peaceful here. Didn't realize how much I needed this.
Ja, das weiß man nie, bevor man es ausprobiert hat.
You know, Lisa, I have sort of a ritual. Once a week, no matter what, I always do exactly the same thing. I go to the general store and buy a small cone of seed and a fresh chocolate pastry. Then I come to this very spot and feed the birds. When the cone is empty, I eat my favorite treat in the world, all by myself, and think of absolutely nothing else but how delicious it is.
Das glaube ich.
And how does that feel?
Tremendous, little dove. Everyone deserves a little break every once in a while. The trick is to allow yourself to enjoy it. Deceptively hard for some of us, isn't it?
Ja. Kann man sagen.
Whenever I do have an evening to myself, most often I just feel guilty, as if I don't deserve it. Thinking of all the things I could be doing instead, all the things I didn't do.
Mm-hmm. Easier to stay busy than to face your feelings sometimes. How are you feeling lately, little dove? You were quite startled when I first saw you.
Ja, ganz normal. Aus dem Sarg gestiegen, tot, Vampir, Mensch getroffen, ausgesaugt. Ja, war ein interessanter Tag gewesen.
Are you getting used to your new home?
Nicht zu Hause. Es wird langsam.
It is getting better, little by little. But if I'm honest, I don't know if I will ever feel home again.
I see. You know, I think I have something at home that just might help.
Schnaps.
Stop by my place when you have a moment, dear, all right?
Oh, Vaina, you don't have to.
I do, little dove. Trust me.
Was wohl sein wird?
Ah, the seed is almost gone. That means...
Süßigkeiten.
Time for your alone time with the pastry.
That's right.
Die schmecken gut.
I should go. Thank you for the advice, Vaina. Hope you enjoy your treat.
I always do. I hope you find yours soon, dear.
Hier müsste Elisa sein. Ups, da oben.
Lisa, what a...
I'm looking for...
Nein.
May I see what...
Sir?
Ups. Aber was im Buch soll ich lesen? Das, was hinzugefügt ist? Ist noch hier? Nein, okay.
So many interesting books.
Nein, hier ist die auch nicht. Außer die ist vielleicht am See. Dann gehen wir kurz zum See.
Fly away now.
Wenn ich dort gehe, was ich wieder noch Ding. Aktionspunkt. Das will ich noch nicht machen. Kaninchen. Ihr dürft leben. Haben wir hier mal keine Katze? Keine Katze. Ah, okay, ohne das geht nicht. Du musst als Mensch hier sein. Als Mensch mit Lampe, ansonsten geht's nicht. Wo ist wohl Lisa hin? Gibt nur zwei Möglichkeiten. hier. Auf der Insel.
Apologies.
Mach die Biege. Bin schneller. Immer diese.
Locked. I should try again early.
Was für locked?
Locked.
Hm. Vielleicht noch hier sein können, aber nee. Hier ist die nicht gewesen. Oh, da kann ich durch. Wo kann die sein? Ui. Vielleicht ist die Katze auch bei Torf hin. Also muss mich wieder. Schuh.
Local music school.
Los, oder? Ah.
Don't you give up, Marusa. You're making great progress. I still can't get through the etude.
Kann sein.
My fingers just slip as if the strings were covered with butter. I hate it.
Ah nee, ich brauche hier die
It's a
andere
hard piece.
kleine
But we
Musik.
will go through it without even thinking, I promise. Practice makes perfect. Cheer up, sweetie. Go and get some fresh air. I'll see you in a couple of days. Good night, Madame Skvortsova. Thank you.
Skvortsova. So spricht man
Evening.
aus. Evening. Russia. Ah, mit dir kann man auch sprechen. Lass mich raus. Lass mich raus. Oh.
Tough lesson.
Marusa's such a talented student. She just doesn't have the same advantages some other children do. Only she had an instrument to practice at home. She'd probably be playing in a concert hall already.
Is there anything we can do to help?
You are such a kind soul, Lisa. I am actually trying to raise a little money for instruments for some of my students. I put a little something there whenever I can. But times haven't been exactly easy lately.
Das stimmt.
How much do you still need to collect for Marusa's violin?
Those aren't cheap. I think I can get her a decent one for 15 more coins. We'll get there at some point. I'm so happy you stopped by. So, how do you like it here?
Also die will 15. Ich muss ein Büchergeschäft. Einiges ausgeben an Bücher.
It's such a cozy little place. I wish I could have went to a school like this when I was growing up.
You said you didn't have much experience with any instruments.
I'm afraid not. I just ended up diving into medicine head first.
As much as I'm a fan of the arts, I must admit, we probably need doctors more than musicians right now.
I did always dream of learning to play the piano, though.
Is that a fact?
My mother used to be very good. I loved listening to her and imagining I'd play just as well. But then we ended up selling it, and it never came to be.
What a shame. Lisa, I have a wonderful idea.
Ah,
Why don't we fix this injustice? Let me give you a free lesson.
Was soll passieren? Auf in die Schlacht.
Sure, why not? That's very kind of you.
Come, take a seat. I'll show you how it's done.
4 und 13. Ah. B, A, E, C. Auf in die Schlacht.
That's not right. There you go. Slow and steady. You have the fingers of a true pianist. So long and thin.
Ich war. Warte mal. B, A, E, C, B, A. Komm. Phew. Ja.
What did I say, huh? I knew it. I can see talent a mile away.
Ja, da muss man sich schon wirklich gut konzentrieren, zu schauen, wo, wie, wo, was ist.
You're just a great teacher, that's all.
You must come back for more. We'll make you the next big thing. Just
Lisa
wait and
kannst
see.
Musikunterricht bei Seite nehmen. Glücklichen Klaviertast, um die Sprechnoten zu treffen. Halt den erforderlichen Erfolgsprozentsatz. Das sie zu meistern. An der Seite der Musikschule ist bis Mittwochs. Okay.
Thank you for the encouragement. You're quite a gifted teacher. Where did you learn to play?
Back in my hometown, where I lived before I met Evgeny, my husband. All I dreamt about was becoming a professional pianist. Write my own music.
Is that so?
I was doing rather well too. Performing at decent venues, getting noticed.
Und dann kam Evgeny.
But then we moved here. It was supposed to help Evgeny's career, renew his creativity. That was, of course, before he... Never mind that. I am here now. And that's that.
Bist du bei 70. Cool.
What happened with Evgeny? You can trust me. I won't tell.
Thank you, Lisa. The truth is hardly a secret anyway.
Säuft.
Evgeny started drinking soon after we moved to this godforsaken town. I mean, he always drank. Ever since I met him, really. But then again, who doesn't around here?
Stimmt auch wieder.
Besides, he's a poet, you know. Artistic nature, people said. Let him be.
Ja, aber nicht so sehr.
But it has been getting worse and worse. Now every other night he isn't home.
Mein Vater. Ja. Mein Vater.
I don't know if it helps, but my father is a drunk. He started when my brother and I were very young, and it hasn't been easy for us. If you need help or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'll make sure to remember. It's getting late. I shouldn't keep you any longer.
Okay.
Besides, you've heard enough from me for weeks to come.
Dann werden wir es mal sehen.
Don't be silly. Would you like me to walk you home again?
Not today, thank you. I'm not quite ready to come back yet. I think I will just practice here a little more.
Of course.
Okay.
I'll give you some privacy.
Lisa, before you go, would you please come over for dinner sometime?
Da muss ich mal die Pille nehmen fürs Essen.
I'd love to chat some more. Besides, it would be nice to get you acquainted with my husband.
Wir kennen uns schon.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'll make sure to drop by.
Delightful. Stop by our house anytime. If you see the light, it means we're home.
Okay.
I'll make sure to cook us something nice. Good night, Lisa.
Good night.
So, jetzt haben wir. Warte mal. Okay. Nicht mit dir quatschen. Alkohol, ich komme. Ach, der Arsch. Geh nach unten. Nein. Da waren wir. Nix Katze. Nix Katze. Hier waren wir drin gewesen. Hier waren wir drin gewesen. Hier können wir nicht rein. Ja, es gibt uns 2 Gebiete, wo wir noch hingehen können. Mit ihm oder Insel der Liebenden. Beziehungsweise. Okay. Ist verhindert zu Hause oder erst am nächsten Tag? Kann man was machen. Okay, erst am nächsten Tag. Erst am nächsten Tag kann man was machen. Ups, das hier. Lies das Buch durch. Weil ich weiß das Buch. Mama. Komm, probieren wir es aus. Da bist du. Wusst doch. Irgendwo muss die Katze sein. Entweder drüben oder hier.
How in the world are you doing this? Sometimes I think you can fly too.
Ich habe ein Leckerli. Warte.
Oh, just listen to that purr.
Streicheln.
Just
Oh. Danke. Katze. Wo ist die Katze? Jetzt haben wir. Hier. Hilf Arbeit jetzt zu finden, wie das Zahnpasta nutzen. Hier, Katze. Das heißt, beim nächsten Mal, wenn die Katze weg ist, muss ich Leckerlis kaufen. Leckerlis. Ne? Oh, muss ich gehen. Wollte schon sagen. Muss noch durchkommen.
Trophim's not home. I do have that open invitation from him, though. I could go in if I wanted.
Warten wir. Komm.
That wouldn't be right. I should just wait for him instead. Before I go, I'd like to check in on Trophime. I could go. That wouldn't be right. Before I go, I could. What's he gonna do?
That's true.
So this is where Trophime lives. It's bare bones. Just the essentials a person needs to live.
Das ist guten Morgen. Zeug. Nächstes Teil.
A different kind of trophy. Why does he leave bottles lying around? Is he planning on using them for something? Or does he just not care anymore?
Vielleicht macht der Molotov-Cocktails raus.
Some of Trophime's catches, I imagine. They must be fresh since they still smell of lake water. Looks like he's also drying some herbs alongside them.
Ja, man kann sich schön grillen. Ausweiden, ein bisschen Kräuter reinmachen, schön Alufolie, gegrillt.
Perhaps he knows a little more about cooking than I'd have given him credit for.
My lady?
Nein, ich bin da.
What are you doing here?
Didn't you invite me?
Yes, I did. But I didn't expect you to walk into my home without me. I'm sorry. I'm just surprised you would do this.
Wollen wir nichts machen?
You're right. It was rude of me. Please forgive me.
It's all right, my lady.
Wollte ich einfach nur vor der Tür stehen bleiben sollen, bis er kommt, aber ich weiß nicht.
In any case, I'm glad you're here. Can I get you something?
Do you have anything that I might like?
Only vodka? And even then, it's not good stuff.
Kein Wasser, nur Wodka.
Normally, I don't have much left to share with guests. But lately, I haven't wanted to drink as much. Perhaps your presence is comfort enough. Would you like some?
15 Blut. Boah, vergiss es.
I think just your company will do for now.
Als ob ich 15 Blut verlieren will.
Please, take a seat.
Oh, spielen wir Karten?
It's good to see you again. I didn't really expect you to take me up on my offer to visit.
Wollten aussehen, kann ich schon Nein sagen. Ja, die Unterhaltung war interessant gewesen. Mit dem Fisch, mit dem Storch. Ja.
I like our chats, Trophime. You're good company.
That's... You're too kind. I know this place isn't much, but it's more than my family or I ever had growing up.
Also wirklich in armsägend Verfassung aufgewachsen.
In fact, I was raised in a shack half this size, with over a dozen brothers and sisters.
Ui.
We had to work the estate fields, even at a young age, come rain or snow.
Ja, das ist halt, das war damals so gewesen. Die Kinder haben den Eltern geholfen auf den Feldern.
Luckily, My father saw I was good at fishing, so that's where I made my keep.
Your childhood doesn't sound like an easy one.
It was simply the life of a serf. Even now, when serfdom is no more, I sometimes wonder if anything has really even changed. Still, if my parents could see this cabin, they'd never believe I live here, and on my own no less.
They'd be proud?
Ich glaube schon.
Maybe. But they'd also think I should consider myself lucky as is. And maybe I should, but I feel like I should be getting some reward for my troubles, no? Though, I was meant to get a much bigger reward than this.
You mean for the Countess to turn you?
Aye. When I discovered what the Countess really was, I was scared, of course. But soon I realized that I wanted nothing more than to become one of you. I saw it as a way out of my old life, a way to finally not serve anyone but me.
Weiß nicht.
Have you ever told the Countess about this desire?
Many years ago, I gathered all my courage and approached her. She seemed to respect my candor.
Aber
Not only that, she told me that if I served her well, she would one day grant me my wish. She gave me her word.
das ist so wie die Karotte von dem Esel, so wie die Sprichwort heißt, einfach nur so, ja, irgendwann, alles bist du tot.
But the years turned to decades, and I'm still here, with most of my life now behind.
Andere Vampire?
What about other vampires? Have you considered asking anyone else?
No one would consider risking their hides. To go against the mistress's will, and for what? I've got nothing to offer in return. Hey, I've turned the evening sour, haven't I? Talking so much about my silly problems. Never know when to shut up.
Ja, nichts falsch gemacht.
Trophim, you've done nothing wrong.
So kind of you to say, my lady. But no. Please, leave me to my dark mood. You're far too fair to suffer through this. But I hope we will talk again. Maybe next time I'll be better company.
As you wish, Trophim.
Was war wieder? Huh?
A different kind of... Why does he leave bottles, or does he just not...
Okay, das haben wir schon. Warte mal. Kann ich nicht machen.
Take care, please.
Ich wollte bei Zirzen machen, ob ich ihn irgendwie beeinflussen kann, aber geht nicht. Das ging leider nicht. Oh, kann ich rein? Sorry. Ne?
Good girl, Marta.
Okay. Leben.
I'm ready to go back to town.
Get inside the carriage, ma'am. Shouldn't take long.
Okay, ich kann nicht ins Haus gehen. Oh. brenne! Ich brenne! Ich brenne! Ja. Ich fange an zu gucken. Nein! Ich muss wirklich das Buch lesen. Ja, philosophisches Werk. Das ist das Buch, was ich bekommen habe, das neu. Okay, da ich wieder 2 Dinger benutzen.
Perhaps it's time.
Das meinte ich. Wieder die Katze verschwunden. Hey Livian, willkommen. Musik. Ist wieder was? Hm, 21, 17, 18. Ne, ich mach Politik. Ich mach Geschichte, Politik. Ich habe kein Blut mehr bald. Eins kann ich machen. Weil Aufträge ist das, dann ist das. Katze wieder suchen. Das ist das. Ja, das muss ich noch machen. Und das machen. Ah, Geschenk. Geschenk. Ah, ich kann nicht schnell laufen. Bin ich voll. Ich brauche Blut. Ich brauche Blut. Oh. Servus.
Lisa, I was just thinking about you.
Evening, Faina. You said I should stop by earlier?
Yes, yes, of course. Just give me one moment.
Was kriege ich? Was kriege ich? Was kriege ich?
There. This is now yours.
Hm? Hamza. Reinas kostbare Hamza-Hand.
It's so intricate and beautiful.
Oh. Das hat sie nicht geschafft.
I'm afraid I don't know what it is, though. Sorry.
Sweetheart, there is no shame in that. We live and we learn, and then forget and learn again. This is a Hamsa amulet that was passed to me long ago by a dear friend when I had to leave our home. None of us wished for things to happen that way, but he couldn't go, and I couldn't stay.
Yeah.
He knew how hard it would be for me to part with my old life, and how many challenges were still ahead, so he gave me this to protect me. And everywhere I went since, I took it with me, and every new place felt like home. Now I want you to have it.
Yay, ich ihn verkaufen.
Faina, thank you so much, but I couldn't possibly accept something so valuable.
This Hamsa was given to me to help me remember that my home is always with me. My journey here was long and windy, but in my heart, I know I'm where I always wanted to be. Your path is just beginning, little dove, so you'll make much more use of it now. And when someone needs it more than you do, sooner or later, I hope you pass it on to them.
I don't know how to thank you, Faina. I'll do my best to use it well.
No need, sweetheart. I know you will, and I hope it serves you well.
Bestimmt. Ist gut verkauft.
I've lived long enough to know that there are some things you can't change, no matter how hard you try. But I also learned that there are always some things that you can.
Both of those things aren't that easy to deal with, are they?
It's simple, really. Just remember to be kind and useful, and all the rest will come. I think I'm getting a bit tired, little dove. I'll go lie down if you don't mind.
Please do. Have a good night.
Stimmt, es ist nachts.
Help yourself to a cup of tea if you'd like. I made too much again. Silly me.
Kein Problem. Ich sag dich aus.
Oh, I can't believe how good it is, even as a vampire. Without a doubt, one of the best things I've ever tasted.
So, was macht das Ding? Hamza. Fainas kostbare Hamza-Hand. Okay. Heute Aufträge ist wieder Katze suchen. Das haben wir. Okay, bis später. Lektion, erstes Stück. Da muss er wieder zum Klavier gehen. Das machen wir beim nächsten Mal, nächsten Tag. Aber das werden wir wohl beim nächsten Mal machen. Bin schon ein bisschen müde. Morgen muss ich wieder früh raus. Dafür kann man morgen ein bisschen länger machen. Oh, das ist hier drin. Dafür kann man morgen ein bisschen länger. Dafür kann man morgen ein bisschen länger machen. Aber ich bin ein bisschen müde. Also das auch heute gewesen sein. Ich hoffe, es hat Spaß gemacht. Auch wenn es heute ein bisschen kürzer war. Knapp 4 Stunden. Aber ich muss sagen, das Spiel macht mir mehr und mehr Spaß. Die Charaktere sind gut geschrieben. Auch die Dinger, die Texte einfach gut gemacht. Ich muss sagen, haben die sehr gut gemacht, die Entwickler. Kein Problem, Vivian. Trotzdem danke, dass du dabei warst. Du willst, morgen geht's wieder also weiter. Entweder 18 oder 19 Uhr. Ich weiß noch nicht, wann genau, so in die Richtung. Dafür sehen wir uns. Ah, okay. Werde ich mir gleich anschauen, sie das. Wird bestimmt sehr schön sein. Wahrscheinlich. Ja, war wieder ein Zug gewesen. Ich muss besser zumachen. Ich habe mein Fenster schräg. Aber wenn es zu ist, dann hört man nicht so stark. Dadurch war wieder gewesen. Nachher wünsche ich euch eine gute Nacht und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.